This is Dr. Harry Anderson. I get a lot of questions about horses with compromised hoof quality, laminitis, founder, whatever you want to call it. Laminitis is a symptom of a problem. The symptom is poor hoof growth. Get a rotation in the actually in the lamina. We get a problem with shelly hooves. We get a problem with the hoof wall not attaching to the foot properly. A lot of this has to do with the inability of the animal to have the proper nutrients into the hoof at the right time and the right level. What causes that? Several things can. Injury, that's one thing to compromise the blood flow into that hoof area. Nutrition, which probably plays the bigger part. Whether it's man-made or natural, it can happen both ways. I think in terms of man-made versus natural. Natural problems with laminitis come in early spring or early grass growth season when the grass is very, very young. Horses get turned out. They eat a lot of this young grass. Some of that grass can have 25% non-structural carbohydrate or sugar in it, if you will. And that's where we get grass founder or laminitis caused by grass. That's way too common, and it's because we don't manage our grazing well enough in the early spring and early grass growth period. The other way that we get that kind of founder or laminitis is from the amount of starch we pour into the animal. Raw starch is the enemy of a horse in terms of getting it into the hindgut. It ferments, causes lactic acid production, which causes some chemical changes and chemical productions in the blood that cause a vasoconstriction. It's a histamine type thing and causes a vasoconstriction. It reduces blood flow into the hoof even for a little while, and the hoof does not grow properly. So what do? We have to maintain, first of all, a feeding program that does not allow raw starch into the hindgut. Secondly, we can incorporate some things into the diet that will help blood flow. I've talked about the product called Ascophyllum dodosum on many occasions, and that will help the blood flow into the hoof area. And then, once we get the blood flowing in there and keep that blood flow going, even in the face of a natural situation where they might founder, we can prevent the young grass from causing that vasoconstriction by having that Ascophyllum dodosum present. Then we have to have the right nutrients in there, the right amino acids. We need copper, we need zinc in good quality and the right levels, and we need the right amino acids for normal hoof growth. And if we can accelerate the hoof growth and keep that blood flowing in there, rarely do we have any laminitic problems.